In contemplating a world without the United States, we embark on a journey of speculation and reflection, pondering the ramifications of the absence of a global superpower that has shaped the course of history for centuries. In the wake of the United States' absence, the geopolitical landscape would undergo seismic shifts, altering the dynamics of power and influence on the world stage. Major events such as the Syrian civil war and the rise of ISIS could have unfolded differently without U.S. intervention, potentially leading to alternative outcomes and regional realignments. Similarly, conflicts in regions like the Korean Peninsula and the Middle East may have taken divergent paths in the absence of American involvement, reshaping the geopolitical map in unforeseen ways. Russia, under Vladimir Putin's leadership, might have exerted greater influence in Eastern Europe and the Middle East, capitalizing on the absence of American opposition. China, on the other hand, could have pursued more assertive policies in the Asia-Pacific region, potentially leading to heightened tensions with neighboring countries such as Japan and South Korea. Without U.S. diplomatic efforts, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict might have persisted without significant progress towards resolution, deepening regional instability. International relations and diplomacy. In the absence of the United States, traditional alliances and partnerships would undergo profound transformations as countries reassess their strategic interests and security priorities. NATO, once bolstered by American military, might struggle to maintain cohesion and effectiveness, with member states increasingly looking inward for security guarantees. European nations, in particular, might seek to bolster their own defense capabilities, forging closer ties with one another to fill the void left by the United States' absence. China's Belt and Road Initiative could gain even greater momentum in a world without U.S. opposition, as Beijing expands its economic and diplomatic footprint across Asia, Africa, and beyond. However, the absence of American leadership in international institutions like the United Nations could lead to a more fragmented and multipolar world order, with competing powers vying for influence and dominance in various regions. The global economy would also experience significant upheaval in the absence of the United States, as trade patterns, investment flows, and economic alliances undergo restructuring. Without American demand driving global consumption, emerging economies reliant on exports to the U.S. market could face economic downturns, while countries like China and the European Union might seek to fill the void by deepening regional integration and pursuing new trade agreements. Countries traditionally aligned with the United States, such as Canada and Mexico, could pivot towards closer economic ties with other partners, diversifying their trade relationships to mitigate the impact of U.S. isolationism. Meanwhile, emerging economies in Latin America, Africa, and Asia might find themselves in a more vulnerable position, lacking the economic support and investment opportunities previously provided by the United States. The absence of the United States would undoubtedly reshape the global cultural landscape as American music, film, literature, and technology lose their dominant influence. Other cultural centers, such as Bollywood in India, Nollywood in Nigeria, and K-pop in South Korea, could rise to prominence on the world stage, capturing the imagination of audiences worldwide with their unique artistic expressions. However, the void left by American cultural exports would also create space for a more diverse and inclusive global cultural dialogue, as artists, writers, and creators from around the world find new avenues for collaboration and exchange. The Internet, as a democratizing force, could play a crucial role in amplifying voices and perspectives previously marginalized by American cultural hegemony, fostering greater cultural understanding and appreciation across borders. In envisioning a world without the United States, we confront the complexities of geopolitical dynamics, economic interdependence, and cultural diversity on a global scale. While the absence of the United States would undoubtedly create challenges and uncertainties, it also presents opportunities for nations to forge new alliances, pursue alternative paths to development, and shape a more equitable and inclusive world order. As we navigate the complexities of an ever-changing global landscape, we are reminded of the importance of cooperation, dialogue, and collective action in addressing shared challenges and building a better future for all.